You've seen it, right? That little 5G icon that pops up in the corner of your phone. It promises these lightning-fast speeds, and yeah, for the most part, it delivers. But what if I told you that icon is only showing you a tiny fraction of a much bigger, more revolutionary story? Let's peel back the layers and see what's really going on.
It's such a simple question, but the answer is surprisingly complex. See, that 5G symbol you see isn't just one single thing. It actually represents a massive technological It actually represents a massive technological shift, and the version you're probably using today, well, it's just the beginning. Because true 5G, the real 5G, isn't just about making your movie downloads a bit quicker. No, it's about building the foundation for things like remote surgery, for autonomous cars, for entire smart cities. It's a technology with some deeply hidden and, frankly, revolutionary capabilities.
So here's the crucial thing you need to know. Not all 5G is created equal. The first big secret is that there are actually two fundamentally different types of 5G networks out there right now, and believe me, they operate in very, very different ways.
In the telecom world, they're called non-standalone, or NSA, and standalone, or SA. And while they might look the same on your speed test, their underlying architecture and their long-term potential, they're just worlds apart. Okay, the best way to think about this is to see one as kind of a bridge from our 4G past and the other as the true path to our connected future. Let's break down exactly how each one is built. So the 5G most of us use today is this non-standalone, or NSA. It's clever. It uses the new 5G radio antennas for speed, but it still relies on the old 4G core network, the brain of the operation, to manage everything. Now that 4G core is reliable, sure, but it was designed for a simpler time, with basically one job, connecting smartphones. Standalone, or SA on the other hand, that's the real deal. It uses a 5G radio and a brand new cloud-native 5G core, a software-based brain designed from scratch for this new era. It's a complete end-to-end 5G system.
And this analogy just illustrates the difference perfectly. NSA is like dropping a powerful new engine into an old car. Yeah, it's faster, but it's still limited by the old frame and suspension. 5G SA, that's like a brand new car, designed from the ground up to take full advantage of that powerful new engine.
Now, what's really interesting here is how this table breaks down those limitations. Just look at latency. That's the response time of the network. Because NSA is still running on that older 4G brain, its latency is higher. But SA, it offers ultra-low latency, which is absolutely critical for things like self-driving cars. And notice that last row, advanced features? NSA can't fully support them. SA is where all the magic happens. So what are these advanced features? Well, 5G standalone has a secret superpower that the bridged version simply can't perform. It's a capability that is going to completely redefine what a network can even do. It's called network slicing. Imagine taking one single physical 5G network and being able to digitally slice it up into multiple, totally separate virtual networks. Each slice is completely isolated and can be customized for a very specific purpose. I mean, this is a total game changer. You could have one slice dedicated entirely to remote surgery, where ultra-low latency and reliability are literally a matter of life and death. Another slice can handle millions of tiny low-power sensors in a smart city. A third slice could be optimized just for high-bandwidth streaming entertainment. And a fourth? That could provide a hyper-reliable, super-secure channel for autonomous cars or emergency services. And it's all running on the same physical infrastructure.
Now, you don't need to understand every single arrow on this diagram. The key takeaway here is just seeing the incredible complexity that makes this all possible. This is the architecture that allows operators to create and manage all these customized slices, making sure the right performance goes to the right task.
Of course, with this incredible new power comes new responsibility. Slicing up a network and managing so many different services on one infrastructure, well, that introduces some really complex security and privacy challenges that we have to get right to make sure all that data stays safe. So once we get these complexities figured out and we've mastered 5G standalone, we're not just unlocking today's potential, we're also laying the essential groundwork for what comes next, the critical migration path towards 6G. And the leap to 6G is going to be staggering. I mean, if you think 5G is fast, 6G is projected to be up to 100 times faster. We're moving from gigabits per second to terabits per second. It's a scale that's almost hard to comprehend. So let's try to put that into perspective. At 6G speeds, you could download 142 hours of the highest quality Netflix content every single second.
That's just an insane amount of data, and it's going to enable possibilities we can't even fully imagine yet.
And this brings us to the most crucial point. We can't get to that 6G future without first building and perfecting the cloud-native service-based architecture of 5G standalone. The move to SA isn't just an upgrade, it's a necessary prerequisite for the entire next generation of wireless tech.
Okay, this all sounds futuristic and exciting, but what does it really mean in the real world? Well, it means a transformation of our economy on a massive, massive scale.
By 2030, the applications unlocked by 5G are projected to add $1.3 trillion to the global GDP. This isn't just about faster phones anymore. This is a fundamental economic engine.
And if we look here, we can see exactly where that value is going to come from. Healthcare is the biggest winner, by far, with over $500 billion from advances in telemedicine, remote monitoring, and hospital efficiency. Smart utilities and consumer media also see these huge gains. Each of these industries is going to be reinvented by this new layer of connectivity.
But this impact won't happen overnight. Right now, we're in the early stages. But as you can see, this timeline shows a major acceleration point right around 2025, as 5G standalone networks and the apps they enable become more widespread. And from there, the economic impact just grows exponentially.
So the next time you see that 5G icon, remember it's so much more than just a speed boost. It's the visible tip of a massive technological iceberg that is set to create incredible value across every single part of our global society.
We are building a foundation that's faster, smarter, and more capable than anything that has ever come before. The only real question left is what will we, as innovators, as businesses, and as a society, choose to build on it?